Oh, are we live? Oh shit, we're live. Hey, welcome! Anybody know what this game is? The Outer Worlds. Alright. So, I've played a little bit of this game, right? Like, I'm at, level 14 with my character. But, we're gonna start anew on normal difficulty. Yep. Sorry, I turned the text up because I'm fucking blind.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars?
Oof,
Come
duh.
to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes.
So this game's very anti-capitalist. It's very much commentary on like anti-capitalist system, or like how capitalism like ruins people. Basically, it's a deep state capitalism game.
Of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Basically, the plot of this game is you are a homie who is on this big ass ship, the Hope, which was a colony ship that said just shut down before it made it to its final destination, and all the people who were in cryo sleep on it got stuck there, basically indefinitely. They couldn't be revived safely, so they were just stuck there. And this motherfucker, Phineas Vernon Wells, finds you and is like, yo, I'm gonna save one of you. I can save one person. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save one person. And he does. He saves you. And then you get to go on an adventure. That's the game.
Drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
I could just be good at everything. Let's see.
You might become the system's most dangerous sharpshooter.
That's what we'll do. We'll do that. I want to be good.
You
with
are going to
ranged.
paint the system red, my friend.
And I want to be good with dialogue.
If we're ever captured, I'll let you do the talking.
We were a
You've
former
got all your
factory
wings, at
worker,
least.
which is true. In real life, I'm a factory worker right now, so that's fun. What are we? Alright, here's the fun part where we get to use the dice. Odds for female, evens for male. Oh, that's a 1. We are a female. out of 15 choices. I'm gonna roll a d10 and a d6 and subtract 1. We look haunted. Skin tone. Also 12. Eye color is 26. Okay. I'm really trying not to look at the screen right now. I'm just trying to roll the dice and set the numbers. I'm just rolling a d20 and then subtracting or going up based on if it's over 10 or under 10. Alright, there are 30 hairstyles. And we're gonna be number 22. We look like Commander Shepard. There are 50 hair colors. Jesus. I'm gonna roll a... just a combination of dice. And then subtract 4. Or subtract 3. Yeah. That'd be the number. Math is hard, guys. 18, 24 minus 3, 21. Oh. Oh, we have... Oh. Oh, guys. This character. Facial hair. I can have facial hair as a woman. $27, $31, $28. LOL. What is my name? Oh man, the name I want to give it's not very PC or friendly. It's like pronoun Jenny or something like that. Cause man, those facial features are not the most feminine. Lady named Doug. That's her name. Here's the overall summary of Lady named Doug. I'm good in hibernation suits. We're pretty intelligent, we're pretty perceptive. Alright, let's go. This game runs at like 200 frames per second on my computer. It's crazy. My monitor only does 144. And the stream will only do 60, so...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
I like that he called them bootlickers.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. It drives.
Shit.
Well...
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take.
Give or take.
Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction.
It's really crazy because this is actually pretty accurate to science. Like, that's actually probably what would happen if your body was cryogenically frozen for like 70 plus years and then tried to like be undone. Your body would just like melt. Because like the cells are like broken down to nothingness. It's like when you leave when you meat in the freezer for too long and it de-thawed and it's like all goopy.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more.
The colder meat, like the colder our like cells get, like the more they break down.
I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head.
Nice.
Now, my
I wonder if I can cash that in at any
inoperative,
point.
but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
Boy, I sure hope nothing happens to the guy he sent to help us. That would be very inconvenient. Side note, this game, I think is so fucking good for the sole reason it lets you basically build a Firefly-style pirate crew of space pirates.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working?
And you better fucking bet we're doing that.
There you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist.
We are befriending the town, not the...
You like him?
Not the poor vegans or whatever. The people. We're definitely betraying the poor people trying to get out of the factory life. I'm going to be a little capitalist on this first planet.
Are counting on you.
You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that
Looks like it.
idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Get back here, friend. Come back. I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. Please. Let me be your friend. Aww. They don't want to be friends. That's a nightmare noise. Whatever that is. Like I got Adreno on him. Oh yeah, this game actually has like an actual cover system, which I think is crazy. You can sneak through the bushes. I'm not a very sneaky cat, not gonna lie. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't you look at me. Okay. He stopped looking at me.
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Wee, ow, my legs. That thing every RPG does where it forces you to use a health item early on.
Hey, you, come here.
What's up, home dog?
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Huh. Well, you're getting a break.
Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Okay, well, this guy...
Nailed it that time.
I could just shoot this guy in the face if I really wanted to be, you know, An utter menace to society.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me?
Hello, friends.
What in the hell? This...
Oh yeah, I have the tactical time dilation thing. Ah! Oh yeah, lock picking. Oh, I can sell that. I think meg packs are basically the equivalent of lockpicks. This game's basically just a Fallout game, for being real. Ah. Yeah, the tip, just to drop 'em, sock 'em. You know what I'm saying? There they are. I definitely want that Adreno. Adreno is good.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
What if I want to get myself killed?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech! Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad.
Oh,
I'd
well,
slap
that
him
is
with
pretty,
a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
pretty unsightly.
Really? How is he?
He's fine.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians.
Well,
We'll see him back to Edgewater. Just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath.
shut
Stretch my
the
legs
fuck
some.
up.
You think? Most marauders can't even talk. Criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature.
I'm not a criminal. Fuck you.
You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Was there not a dead homie over here? Oh, they're all dead. Good job, guys. Lol.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada,
I'm not a
the
marauder,
autonomous
fuck
digital
you.
astrogator of this vessel.
Hi,
Please
Ada.
be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Whoever programmed this shit into this robot is fucking psycho.
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am
Cool.
incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than
Captain Alex Hawthorne.
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed.
No,
to
he met me.
represent
He was
the
there.
new
He was
location.
there. He was there. He was there. I'm gonna lie. Marauders killed
I
him.
understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
Yeah,
I
my
am
honesty,
programmed
yep.
to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time.
Okay.
This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator.
My name is Lady
Try to
named
stay
Doug,
alive
but
this time.
okay. Yay, we leveled up. So you have 10 perk points available. So for a good chunk of time, we can click these. We don't have to click these. Let's see, I have 10 points. Pump like a couple into tech. We're gonna pump a couple into ranged. We're gonna pump a couple into dialogue. Get persuade over 25, that's great. Science over 15. Got one left. Let's do it to tech. I don't really care about these too much. Then I get a perk. 50% base health. I'm not gonna be alone very much, so we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do that one, probably that one, probably that one, and probably like one of these two. Probably both, honestly. They're both really good. Oh, you can turn them off. Cool. If I turn it off, can I? Oh no, I have to like apply it. Okay. Journal has some stuff. Yeah. Oh no, it's my codex that has something. It's all the tutorial nonsense. Gotcha. I'm gonna turn all this stuff off so the notification goes away. That's all I'm doing. Anyway, so this is the ship. We'll look at it later. When we're actually off the ground, maybe when we have a crew.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
Now it
Because
is.
you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't work for you.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
You're an idiot. If I go over there, I'll probably get killed by some local fauna. There's a bunch of really high level nonsense over there that we have to go for later for side quests. If I go up through here, I have to fight a bunch of bandits. That's how it's done. No, they've been killing my friends! Savages. How can this be forgiven? Can it be forgiven? Should it be forgiven? My anger is undefinable at this point in time. There's a side quest over here. Look at this guy.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Yeah, totally.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Cool.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
I'll do it,
4
whatever.
workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Where's the landing pad? This game's pretty. Purty. It's a purty game. I found cigarettes. Some good old fashioned, what the fuck is that? Are you friend or foe? Friend or foe? Friend or foe?
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply. Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice. Designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
Well. I don't think I've seen this before. What the hell? Preto Ray? What is that? Ah! How did you not wake up from me fucking killing the other guys over there? Nice. It gave me that trick shot kill. Whole marauder down here. Bro, he died standing. That's funny. That's what you call an alpha. Ah. Invisible wall. Ow, my legs. Man, I traveled in a full circle to get to this landing pad. Alright, where's this homie who owes motherfucking money? Ooh. I can repair my weapon. Oh, I don't have any weapon parts. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's why you're supposed to just pick up random shit. Damn, there's no weapons to even... What up, homie?
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
Nope.
You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
That's fun.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit carts. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. The scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Well, I got what I wanted out of him anyway. Ah, fuck it. Let's go kill that poor robot. I'm a son of a bitch. Why not? Hey, buddy.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Oh shit, you got a lot of HP. Oh shit, you're tough. Ow. Lol. He's dealt with. We.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Cool. Up. Where's that cantina? That's a church.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
I do gotta go to that barber shop.
Wish we had some
That's
better
the police.
rations.
At least you got your health.
That's the cannon. I recall being like, yeah, is this it? Hey y'all, need to use your bathroom, don't mind me.
Read the latest report.
Said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us, Cannery could use those extra hands.
Homie said he hid a gun in here, but I don't see where. Oh shit, there it is! Do once again want to increase this. Let's see, yeah, just keep pumping those 3 stats up. I'm sure there's some story mode stuff to do, but I'm gonna return to my homie Ludwig. I want this gun. Is it this way? I forget.
sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Alright, you son of a bitch, where you at?
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
What's up, Steven? Yeah, we're playing Outer Worlds.
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp.
Well, I gotta go to the
I'm
geothermal
talking
plant
about
anyways.
The old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I have to go there anyway.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Ooh, how should I go about this game, Steven? Should I be a Chaos Fiend? Yeah, bro, I got the RTX 460. Mine's a 460 Ti.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
That's like telling somebody you'll be like, yo, I'll pour out a can of Diet Coke to your memory. Yeah, dude, my computer, I have a computer with like a, God, I forget what it is, like a 1050 or something. A Giga Chad, just help everybody. I'm kind of down. We're definitely gonna do the main story. I do want to like get all the allies. No. Yeah. The first time I did it, I destroyed Edgewater too, and then I killed everybody in it. But I don't want to do that this time. The second time I did it, I didn't do that either.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no
It's good,
forewarning
dude.
of your
It runs the
arrival,
games
or
well.
I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property.
Nah,
is
bro, I
strictly
killed everybody. I
contrary to
shot them all in the
Spacer's
fucking
Choice
head.
Code of
I walked up to fucking Reed
My
Thompson, shot him
I am
in
not
the
in the habit
face,
of
and then went on
allowing
a
my
rampage
guests
and
to
killed
witness
everybody in
such a
town.
row. Now, what can I do for
My
you?
second playthrough, I was nice. We can start by introductions. I'm a lady named Doug.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable.
Hey,
to be
Pavardi, you're
killed
my
in
favorite
front of
character in this game, so I will be recruiting
beg
you,
your
but
pardon.
also,
I'm
haha,
most
Pavardi got
emphatically
chewed
not
out.
keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Okay.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so
Mostly?
all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along
I
the
like
way.
Pavardi and Deacon. They're cool. I haven't played much with the other kid or the lady. I forget her name. And then there's one character you get pretty late in the game, isn't there?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are
Not
people
legally
who-
inhabited.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
I've never been in the game either. I'm hoping to do that.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide.
Adelaide
Tell her the
sucks,
power's
dude.
about to go.
Adelaide is
And that
equally
it's
as
time
bad
the
as
band of
Reed
deserters
Thompson.
came back to
Thompson's at least semi-compassionate to his workers. He understands the situation they're in, and like that they all have to like be here, otherwise they're fucked. Or they'll be abandoned by the company and just left to die. Whereas Adelaide doesn't care. Adelaide just wants freedom to the point of like she will literally cost everybody their lives. Like she's so stubborn to the point where you can. I don't think you can convince her to be a good guy. Or to like. Yeah, it sucks, dude.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb.
No,
but I cannot deny that
Adelaide
she is
frustrates me because
talented
she's very much like
and
the Eren
make her
Yeager
useful to
syndrome of the game. It's like, man,
You will need an
Adelaide,
administrative
you're in a
password in order to
situation
enter
here
the
where the way to
I am
improve
trusting you with
things is
mine.
internally,
I'm trusting
not
Miss Holcomb to
externally
guide
like
you
being a
if you like.
rebel. But you're not in a situation they aren't in a situation right now where they can be self-sufficient without Spacer's choice. They need to start building up on the side ways to be self-sufficient.
Great. I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Get a gun.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Yeah, but she's not a good leader. Why would I want her to be the leader instead of Reed? Reed is actually compassionate, actually gives a shit about his people. He's just stuck being in this situation. I don't think she is. I think she's worse. I think she is infinitely a worse leader than Reed. Simply because Reed actually gives a shit about his people. Pavardi! What's up?
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry.
She's a. I will
talk?
say that
Sorry.
that Adelaide
is. You just want to get out of here.
is actually looking
And
for the
likely
right
don't
thing,
wanna tag
right?
along like me. It's just Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters on account of it's his job and
Yeah,
all, but
Mr. Thompson's sworn to
that's not the
duty.
only
That's his.
side of
That's
the
his biggest flaw. The problem, they're being malnourished because of Spacer's Choice, though. Spacer's Choice is giving them poor rations. That's said, like, in the dialogue around the area. Like, the people of this town are being, like, poorly fed by Spacer's Choice. Which, once again, shows that they need to become self-sufficient. They need to find ways to become self-sufficient. I think it should be a combination of the two of them, because Adelaide isn't like a good leader in the compassionate sense. Like, she isn't fair. She punishes her people, if I remember correctly. Whereas Reed is very, like, understanding. Yeah, also Reed isn't very honest. They're not lying about that.
to Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. I don't know anybody well.
Yeah,
mostly
that's
listen to
that's
him
my
talk,
biggest problem with
think
Adelaide is
There was a
like
boy named Thomas
anytime you
who
have a
used to follow me
character who's
around,
like
asking
ruthless in their
questions about
pursuit of
stuff I
power,
fixed.
I become concerned with
He
how
lives
far
with
they
me.
will go.
No one
Again, the
changes
Eren Yeager syndrome of things. Like Attack on Titan kind of made that like the like undeniable thing of like the second you have a character who finds
Miss
a way to
McDevitt.
like seek power,
Gosh, no.
once they get
She
that
was a
power
real
and they
important
keep going
person.
with it,
A flavorist.
you're like, oh
Made all the
shit,
food tasty stuff.
damn.
She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
So, one of the reasons why the citizens of the Emerald Vale can't do that, though, is because every time they've tried to do that, Spacer's Choices threaten to just cut off all ties and leave them for dead.
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
I love her fucking southern country bumpkin way of talking. It reminds me so much of home.
Life's hard here. Especially for them.
Yeah, this town's very nuanced. I like the
One
theme
big
of it.
Spacer's Choice family.
This
but
is probably
every
the
family's got
most
the one
nuanced
rest
place in the game, and that's
whispered
the best part about it.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see.
Like these
nor
two
to cook.
factions here,
They'll
the
be at the mercy of
botanicals
marauders
and
or
the company
worse.
are so
I think you should talk
interesting,
to
and
the
they're like
town's
all the
vicar.
people in it are real
Max,
people.
his name is.
Oh, we're speaking to Vicar, dude.
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
All right, see you soon.
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright, leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't.
Bro, we're
He used to
taking
go
Vicar,
walking
dude. I
outside
love
town.
Vicar.
Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used
That's
to say
actually
once.
smart. That's genuinely actually smart. Good job, girl. Okay, let's go talk to Vicar Johnson. That's their mission. Oh, Vicar Johnson.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too
Hey, what's up, home dog?
Yes, what is it?
Oh,
You're
Vicar
an
Max.
outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity.
I like
and
brevity.
Miss Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Oh, you know.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life
Yeah,
choice?
okay, so that's another thing, like, to think of the nuance of Spacer's Choice is, like, Spacer's Choice, this planet is not habitable, dude. This planet is not habitable.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters
Bro,
to
this game
return
is
to
like
the fold.
10 different corporate space monarchies. It's crazy.
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I will grab that, actually.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Because I do have to come back here. I got a weapon recently, didn't I? Like... LOL. Boo. Where's the repair shop? Oh, you know what? While I'm here.
You the new worker?
Nope.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Can't be that good of a worker if he, shot himself on the assembly line.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own
God,
lives.
this company's way too bureaucratic, dude. That's like borderline so sinister. Ow. I have broken my leg.
I'm going.
Oh yeah.
I'm going. Coming.
Shabadoop.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
Nope.
Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching.
The great cannery in the
Soon
sky.
I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Bro, if I had a space
Don't say
corporate
that, Mr.
monarchy,
Abernathy.
we wouldn't
You
be a
still got a couple
cannery. We
decades
would be
in you.
like a
I'd steer
spaceship
clear, Miss
manufacturer or
Holcomb.
something. I don't know.
Affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see your way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Okay.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
It's in the spleen, guys. It's in the spleen. Oh, we'll go there eventually.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Something you need? That's on account of how I never met her. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
That's fucking slavery.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know. You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. It just comes off cold to me, is all. I cut my own hair.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Okay, Silas, I got most of your lot fees.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
Okay, fuck it. Manta Swarm. Monsters in this game are so crazy looking.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Kinda.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene. You know about Eugene? How? You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice.
Yeah,
I can't
58% for
ask Silas
gangrene
to
is
dig up a
awful,
man's
dude.
body.
Gangrene will
I'd
kill
buy
you,
a
like
few
fucking just
people for his
dead
job
too.
just to
Hey,
pay my
viewers,
bills.
not including Steven, because
Can
I'm
I?
sure Steven knows this. Viewers,
Are
if you
you
get
asking
gangrene,
rhetorically?
go to
Because
the
you're
fucking
being
doctor
serious.
like immediately. Take that shit very fucking seriously. That'll kill you
Desperate
so fucking
measures,
dead,
Miss
so
Holcomb.
fucking fast.
Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those
You need
teeth.
penicillin to
It's
live
the
through
only
that
way
shit.
I'm paying my gravesite fees. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It was gangrene and the Spanish flu were the two largest killers. Spanish flu is the reason the war ended. Like a lot of people like want to say,
It's a miracle
that it was
of
like
bureaucracy.
America
If
coming in and
Eugene's death were
intervening,
filed
like
as a
like
suicide,
pushing
we'd all
the
pay the price for his
numbers to
crime.
our side. But no, dude,
We
it
can
was
all
the
thank our
Spanish flu
lucky
broke
stars
out
that
and just
young
killed like
Eugene was propped up on
everybody in
medication
Europe,
and
dude.
suffered its
It was
predictable side
crazy.
effect.
Crazy.
I included it all in my official report.
It's crazy how many
I'd
times
like to
in like
think I
the
saved
modern
Edgewater a
era of
great
like the
deal of
last
money.
150
We never could have
years,
paid the fines
how many
associated with
times
a
like we've had
suicide.
like crazy like earth-shattering plagues hit us. And like it's only been like the last 40 years that we've really managed to like control that shit. And that's I think why I think really I think that's why we give so much of a we gave so much of a fucking fuss about COVID. Is because for like 40 years we hadn't had anything happen, right? Like the polio epidemic was over, the smallpox epidemic had been over, had long passed, like all that shit. Even like chickenpox is dead at this point. So like it doesn't surprise me that like COVID had like such backlash in like regards to like the like vaccines and stuff. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's been so long, dude. It's been so long since that stuff happened. Like, I think people forget how much, like, time dilution affects, like, people's memory. But, like, man, the Spanish flu killed so many fucking people. And gangrene killed so many fucking people. And smallpox killed so many fucking people. Man. Crazy.
Fancy
Yeah,
threads.
plagues are crazy,
That
dude.
Some kind of hibernation suit? Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything. Grave digging's a fine profession.
God damn it.
Always work to be had, and nary a... Yeah?
Well.
You run into any trouble?
I got him for you.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's... And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Okay, let's do... let's do this one, I think. Because they're all kind of in this direction, if I remember right. This is the botanical garden. Yeah, they're all in this area. So I want to get them out of the way.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous.
Unlicensed terraforming. Friend! Hello, friend! Hello! Oh, look at this boy! Look at this chunky boy! Beautiful creature, look at it! Aww. We like it. Oh, dude, yeah, well, that's true, though. Like, the fact is, we may, go back to an era when antibiotics don't mean shit. And that's scary, you know? That's very scary. Living in a world where, disease screws us. But at the same time, like, medicine in general is getting worse and worse because of, like, a lot of the greed motivation, surrounding it. Some lookout.
Here we go!
Ah. Yeah, privatization of medicine is awful. Definitely should be something that's public.
That's the last of them.
Cool. All right. Oh, so like the world was taken over by like some company who had like the right. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Is this soap? Wild. Right. A cave over by the river. Um, 1, 2, 3. Get that guy up to 20. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then we get a new perk too. Probably this one. If one of these guys has a gun, I should take it. The next gun I find I should take. My gun's probably gonna break soon. Lol. Explosive. So this one's 110, 92. Okay, so this one is better. Okay, cool. I had a feeling. Yeah, this planet's kind of volcanic, looks like, so that's cool. Seeing the spaceships flying around up there and all that. Here's that cave. Oh shit! Homie exploded. Take that just to break it down. Jesus. A bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, I can look at Pavardi's stuff too. You can equip her with stuff. Ah, my legs. Oh, oh! Finally got another gun! Nice. 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 And then I can change my armor probably. Spacer Choice likes me. Alright, we've basically done that quest, so I'm going to... Yeah, he does have to return to Vicar. I'm gonna go do this one. This game feels like what would happen if you tried to make like an RPG out of Borderlands. There wasn't like a looter shooter. You know what I mean? I feel like that makes sense.
Here they come! That's the last of them.
Oh shit, one of them got an assault rifle. I was hoping he'd drop it too. Because we're equipping that. I think that also uses heavy ammo, but that's fine. Just different uses, you know? Ow, 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 ow. My apologies, enemies, for the rude introduction. Wasn't very cash money of me. If I do be honest. An antique saber? That's interesting.
Everyone all right?
Break it down. What's this? Holy shit. Interesting. Sure. Sure. Huh. Well. Well, that makes things difficult. Oh, at least outside. Oh, here's the key. Good. I didn't have to like dig around that long. That guy ain't working. Oh, that's interesting. This is a species of like tuna fish, like sal tuna, that dies after it reproduces. So Spacer's Choice, the company who sells them, scoops them up and cans them. Scoops up the dead bodies after their reproduction cycle. This display, fashioners will pair of mighty primals, required extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers to give their lives in the pursuit of authenticity. Bye, friend.
You're fast.
Well, this uses light ammo. A stun baton. I forgot about those. All right. That's 2 side quests taken care of. What's next? Die robot, which we'll do. Okay, we'll do that as part of the main quest. Okay, again, we're gonna side with the plants. For basically the sole reason of, the game likes you better if you do that. If you side with the corporation. There's basically no benefit except for your own morals if you side with the botanical lab.
Move along, stranger.
I
You
refuse.
don't want any trouble.
I want trouble.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for.
That's my
ain't here.
purse. I
Move
don't
on.
know you.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A Geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
I just did.
If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Good, do it. Watch me, bitch.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished
Oh,
without
yeah.
a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
I gotta look for her.
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a
I'm
wild
pretty sure
place.
she's
She could be
partying or something.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Actually down to do this quest. I do hope that Shadow Heart gets that Shadow Bussy. Okay, there's one letter. Here's the other one. Well, we better go find Zoe. I don't really do quiet. Where'd that ringleader go? Oh, there he is. Oh, what? Oh yeah, we're using that.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Oh, there's mines! There were landmines! Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't send me too far back. 'Cause okay. We're not too far back. Let's Pavardi, I'm shooting Pavardi. Breakdown, breakdown.
Easy.
Oh, that's a lot. Ah, ah. Oh, we fucked him
Oh,
up.
anybody who ever came out this far.
Bro, spray and pray. Let's go. Zoe. Hey girl, what's up?
Stand and deliver! Always wanted to say that. No encore?
Hey.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Okay.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Yay. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Yeah, she gets a perk. I should find her some armor. Alright, let's go back. Quick little side quest.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something.
I just wanted that. I
for
don't
you.
care about the money. Oh, that uses energy. Oh, it's like the Han Solo gun. I love that.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
I
have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Yep.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
What is that? What's that?
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Well, for now, I need your shit.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I gotta leave, homie.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it.
I'm not gonna doom the whole town, dude.
Entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Not a hero.
A hero to the people who matter.
Everyone matters, man. That's the problem. You think that you only matter.
To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows.
And then you all die because the local fauna and marauders kill you.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Your idea is bad. I'm sorry. I will be diverting power from you. I sincerely hope you accept that as an apology. Can't go that way. Yeah. Alright, Pavarti. Our time to shine. If I remember correctly, this place has a lot of robots in it.
I always wanted to poke around in here. You're fast. That's the last of them.
No, it's not.
Don't mess with us.
I'm taking that. Let's see. I don't know if hacking sticks. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Well.
The control room should be ahead somewhere. And look out! Pass that armor!
Hello, friend.
I'm going.
Huh. Fly me to the moon, let me play amongst the stars. Let me on the and Jupiter and Mars. Interesting. I need to find Chester. Chester's like all the way in the basement, isn't he?
You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. No, just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
you can talk? The Phantoms never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
Yeah, probably
See?
not.
See, Higgins, this is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Or cook them at least.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Really?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
He looked so annoyed for a second there, didn't he?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Fly me to the moon, let me play amongst the stars. That's stuck in my head right now. I don't know if it's Michael Bublé or Frank Sinatra. One of those fucking sensual singer guys. Sensual singer dude bros.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Let's go back this way. We're really close to that side objective, so we're gonna go do it. I think we have to go to the security guy officer's office to get the key. Ow, ow. Steam.
Incoming! Security.
Everyone all right? You took one down!
Chill, lady. Jeez. Nice. I can finally mod my guns. Interesting. Ah, there we go. Okay. Nice. Nice. That's a nice scope.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you, do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever
It do
sends
really be how it
replacements.
feels though, is like
There's
getting rid of
barely enough
Edgewater's power
saltuna to fill our
screws an
bellies
entire
anymore.
population, whereas
But the
getting rid of
town's got some
Adelaide's
good
power
people.
just forces people back to work.
Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Alright, let's gotta find the security office.
Nice.
We had a gun in his drawer. Yeah, I just gotta find the geothermal security office. That's the repair bay. We've been there. This is just the way back to there, isn't it? Oh, wrong button. I have a Vegas member of the security office being somewhere down here, but now I'm not finding it.
What's eating you? The tail. Definitely start with the tail. Mechanicals lost their bolts.
Is there a map of this place? Hmm. Oh well. Lightsaber! Oh, it can dig. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, there's much more than two of them. Oh, party's down.
We made it.
I don't think I've ever been over here before. Oh wait, weren't we here already? Where am I? Ow. My legs. Pyroclastic flow, if you would. Oh no. I've fallen into the pyroclastic flow. Oh no.
Not even a scratch.
I've already doing. Wow, the ringleader didn't have anything on him. As far as perk goes, okay, I did all that so I could come back here. I want to finish that quest. I think I can do it now. I just had to have a high enough lock picking. Ow. Oh my god, now I don't have enough things. Oh, there's a vendor. Oh, it's restricted. I forget, how do I hack the machines? Damn. I thought you could hack them, but whatever. I guess I might not be high enough level. Damn.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Yep.
Nothing. With the power gone, we've got to conserve our...
Damn.
Everybody keeps staring at me. Whoa.
Are you,
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick...
Oh gosh, no.
I seen you wandering around here. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself.
Make something of
You ever heard
yourself.
of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3.
I found like 2 of them.
Those are good.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back. No kidding. Really? Well, which one? The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. I appreciate you In fact, I put aside something special. Well, don't keep... Look, 2 whole data packs. Sure.
Oh dang, that's a lot of bit cartridges. Yeah, I gotta find somebody who will sell me lock picking things. I think the general store maybe.
Cannery's been running at full capacity all day.
Must be all that extra power.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
No, not that one. This town is so confusing. There's too many doors. General store, here we go.
Wonder if the flags.
I'm not allowed.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What did you do?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
I don't really care. I just... Damn it, he doesn't got none. Why does nobody got no hacking modules? Well, hold Z to sell junk. Oh, he has a bypass shot. Damn, homie, you don't got literally single one. That sucks.
You're not a big drinker.
Oh, I almost forgot. Coming right up.
No, okay. Where am I gonna get 2 goddamn bypass shunts? God damn it. I need 3. My bad, sorry for shooting.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Harsh.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under her management. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine.
Of course, she has to have a compassionate reason for being such a fucking nut job.
Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him.
That's fucked up.
So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left.
See, that's the side of Reed you don't get to see. You don't get to see the cold-hearted piece of shit.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich.
Oh yeah, she's fucking crazy, that's right.
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Well. Well, I wanted to talk to you, Adelaide. I did. Hey, guys.
Food's bound to spoil at this.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first. I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our... Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Same goes to you,
Don't
buddy.
see why Thomas... Something I can help you? Nothing.
Oh, yeah, you still won't. What does tinkering do? Oh, it improves them. That's interesting. Costs money. Ah. Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to come back there later. Ah. Let's see. So this is the canner. Looks like the assembly line goes this way. Cans feed. They feed into the bin. I don't know. I can't really see how the production line works here. What's down here? I've never been down here before. What the hell? Oh. I guess you could theoretically come down here and take their power regulator too, couldn't you? Did y'all see that? I wonder how you get back there. Neat. That's bringing this stuff back to homie.
Wish we had some better rations.
Do you?
I need to talk.
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile. Oh, wait. At least I know I ain't. Let's see it. Sweet life-giving nostrum. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you just... You'd real...
Lol. I love it when you get rewarded for being an asshole in these games. Alright. Vicar!
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights, and... I suppose this means... The greater good can be difficult to determine. None of us take comfort in the fact that your choices are always, ultimately, in line with the grand plan. Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French?
I can't read fucking French. I can't fucking read French.
It's a forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches.
Okay, so Vickers has
Nothing
become
could be
pissed
more
off about life.
excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program.
Fair.
But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that.
Even my first
I can
mate.
usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Don't let me.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Vicar Max is pretty good as far as party member goes. The hacking thing is pretty good. Inventory. Vicar Max. What does he have right now? A sawed-off shotgun? Yeah! You're the tax man! I lost my job, man. Give him that one. And then we should fuck with his, as far as weapons go, have him play more defensively. I should give, Pavardi a helmet too, because she doesn't have one right now. Lol. Vicar. I forget how to change the third person perspective. Can you do that in this game? Yeah, we're all wearing the same outfit, except for our helmets are different. I like it. Alright, we gotta go talk to homeboy upstairs.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their post?
When you're gone, bitch.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to lead.
I can, though.
Choice, man. My father was a Spacer's
You're a
Choice.
company man. We get it, Reed.
Edgewater
We
may
get
not
it. We
look like
get it,
much
Reed.
to
We
some
get it.
buttoned-up
But people are
freelance.
dying. They're paying for their own graves. We gotta do something.
I don't believe you. Plagues are... You are disparaging our parent company, and we are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
I'm gonna lie.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do.
And this is why Reed is the better leader, because he can see he's not the better leader.
Give me a little time to settle my...
Adelaide was so up her own ass that she couldn't see the own flaw in her system, which was that she used corpses and would eventually run out of corpses.
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
Reed? Reed? It's been a fucking pleasure. Y'all don't deserve this man. He deserves to be on my crew. I wish I could take him with me. We salute you, Reed. Alright.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for, even if they didn't care much for me. He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around. I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads.
I have them.
I'd like to do that for him.
Thomas! Thomas! My guy Thomas!
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Found the last one.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Nice.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, that's good. Alright, Adelaide. We're here, our business is finally settled.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Slytherin.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted.
I'm a sick son of a bitch, lady. You're lucky I didn't shoot
Come,
everybody in the face.
Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time
Don't be
to
creepy.
gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
You do actually, you do take care, you know, lady. You deserve that at least. You ain't a bad person.
I know, I'm trying to think. I'm not in the light. Didn't think she'd go back so long as Reed was. If Adelaide's going back to.
Alright. Hey.
You hungry? We got nothing.
Alright, well. I kept hoping that would change. You guys be safe. Have a good life. You all deserve that, genuinely. They deserve some sort of happiness in their existences. I'm a firm believer in that everybody deserves some happiness in their existence. As long as you're cool with me stealing your shit. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to steal the mag packs. I'm actually of the opinion that it should be considered impressive that Adelaide managed to figure out a way to grow crops in dead land. Being from a place where crops are grown, that is no easy feat. If the soil is bad, there's not a lot you can do most of the time. A lot of the time with the soil being bad can really just be as simple as like there's just too much phosphorus content in it or something. and there's just nothing you can do about it. There's no way to remove phosphorus from the earth. It's crazy, like how dangerous and like damaging phosphorus is too. Like phosphorus touches your skin and it burns your skin. Like I work in a factory that produces food, and there's phosphorus in the cure to our product. Interesting. Yeah, phosphorus is like very like damaging to like humans. It's not good. It's no bueno. You don't want it. I have to go over there. I'm gonna look over here really quick, see if I can't find a single doohickey. Single hacking doohickey. Don't think I'm gonna, but I might as well look. Alright, this is the one that had the door I couldn't lockpick. Oh no, I could. I do now have 5 lockpicks.
Great work.
Wasn't there another one that I couldn't undo for... There's a bunch of stuff in here, wasn't there?
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question.
Never mind. That about answers it.
Yeah, guys, I don't know how to get that key. If the map was labeled, I think maybe I'd be able to figure it out, but... It's not this. This isn't the security office. Unless it is. It's more like a locker room. Yeah, I don't know. I can't seem to find it. That sucks. I don't know where the security room would be. This isn't it. This is like the accounting room or something. Or the reception room. That's an exit. This is an office, I think it said. Hmm. Ah. I don't want to get stuck back here. Said he's down in the control room. Oh shit. He was there the whole time. Fake windows. Alright, home dog.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before. Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical horde.
Yes, sir.
I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Alright, folks. We have done all the side quests. It is time to return to our ship and to leave this planet. Pavardi?
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. In the bar? There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine.
You've been banned for life since you were 12? Damn.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know.
That's some ADHD shit right there, dude.
Did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny.
Yes, it is.
Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by.
That's
I was
hilarious.
just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Rose still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool. Sorry. I know. Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry. I'm just not everybody, I reckon.
Fair enough, lady. Ready to go, boys and girls?
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine, I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing.
Okay.
And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Sold.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now.
So you're my engineer. Vicar is my first mate. We'll get a cabin boy, and we'll get somebody else.
Captain, I have detected. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Most of the time you'll find Pavarti hanging out in here if she's not assigned to you. Or if you're in orbit. Oh, you can respec there. That's cool. All right.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Bam. We did it, folks. We cleared the first planet. All right.
I received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells. Based on my initial calculations of Dr. Wells's personality, that seems highly unlikely.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
So the board is just
Transmission
billionaires?
ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
All right. So, here's your little private stash. Here's your bed. Here's the captain's quarters. And it'll show you, it'll show you like what you did in the story for the towns. So this is Edgewater.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
It'll have another sign for the next town, and the next town we go to, it'll do that for everyone. Over here, on our ship, is our quarters. This is Sam. We can do a quest to rebuild this guy as we go, and he'll be an available option as a crew member. This would be Adelaide's room, I believe, or no, not Adelaide's. Pavardi's room looks like, just based off of. Yeah, based off all that. I don't think anybody's in this room yet. Yeah, here we got Vicar. Vicar's doing his thing. What's up, Vicar? Good to see you. You got a room right here. You got a room right here. You got the great big, like, green family area. The bathroom. Only one bathroom on the ship. That's my biggest complaint, personally. Of course, you got your fusion reactor. Then you got your engine, or your, yeah, it's basically just your engine room right here. Engine room and cargo bay. But yeah, that
Just a
is...
reminder that this engine will need servicing in another 10 billion kilometers.
It's a long time. But yeah, this is our ship. We got a whole ship. You get 6 crew members. We've only had unlocked 2 of them so far. We got 3 empty rooms, dude. I think we get the next 2 on literally the next planet too. And then the last one's like the second to last planet or something. But yeah, I hope everybody's enjoyed the stream. We're gonna go ahead and save and call this guy. Save over. Lady named Doug. Cool. Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. I had a great time. We'll see you next time. We might be back later today. I'm going to